What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Well, there's a dozer here. This machine right here is ready to do a whole lot of clearing. It's already done a whole lot of clearing. As you can see, we got stakes everywhere. There's a couple beside the truck and all the way down here. I had a survey company come out and break this 10 acres up into two 2-acre tracts. This one here that we're on, plus the one over there for Mary. And then there's a 4-acre tract behind this one for my daughter. And then a 2.07 acre tract that I will be selling here in the future. This one's already started to be cleared. This is Pop's 2 acres right here. Taking stuff up by the roots. I'll show you all the survey people right now, and then we'll come back and then I'll tell you some of the plans. yeah, so it's good to have it surveyed. I wanted to go ahead and get it surveyed. That way everybody knew exactly where their property lines was. That way if they want to put fences up, gates up, or whatever, they have that option. That way there is no dispute on lines for the property. Looks like they've already done quite a bit of clearing out here. And that right there is just one day of clearing. A dozer makes a huge difference. The soil out here is amazing though. I have to go here and try to find one of these stakes, one of the lines. Ah, right there it is. So right here is one of the corners. So this area right here is where my daughter's property starts. Let's walk down here and see where the other one is. Looks like they're clearing out the fence lines already. So here's another stake. This is the other corner of his property. And then I own 70 feet past this all the way to the road there, which I'm going to turn into an easement to access my daughter's property and that 2.7 acres on the other end there. That way they have two options to get into that property, one in the back here and one in the front. Let's see what we got. Definitely cleared a lot out in one day, for sure. So right here is the other property stake. And this is an easement. And then from this stake to that stake is the 70 foot I was telling you about. And the plan is to cut a road all the way up here. To access the back of those properties. As you can see, we already got fiber down here. We'll end up having to put a culvert right here, because this right here is a water low area. Whenever we get bad storms, it does come right on through here. All right, I'm gonna take you out to the other end and show you where the stakes are for the 4 acres and the 2.07 acres. So right here is the corner of Mary's property and where my daughter's 4 acres starts. Mary's camper's like right there. So it goes all the way from here. It's like a long rectangle. It's a beautiful area right here. Now this particular 4 acre tract right here goes all the way to the other end where we was just at from the front here. It is the biggest tract out of all of them, and it goes to here. Now the 2 acre tract's a little bit more narrow because it spans the whole length of the property as well, but it starts right here. And it goes all the way past this gate right here. To right there. Which isn't really super wide, but it is super long. So it's plenty wide enough to be able to put a house facing this direction and have a little side yard on each side and a huge front yard and a huge backyard. Or if you wanted to put it up against the property line over there running this way, then you would just have huge side yards and a decent little front yard without much of a backyard. However you want to position it. Beautiful, beautiful piece of property. If you're interested in 2 acres out here, send me an email. I like it. I like it. I'll probably end up renting a dozer when my daughter moves out here to clear her area as well. But I'm going to try to get the back easement done prior, because can put a driveway up here, but I would like an entrance on both directions if possible. Well, good morning. Well, as you've seen earlier in this video, we walked the 10 acre property out there with the survey and showed a little bit of the land clearing. These guys wanted some camera time though. Fired up. I actually went out there yesterday and filmed a whole lot of dozer work that has took place, so the place already looks completely different. That video will be coming up here next after this one, probably in about a day or two. And it's amazing how much work a dozer can do in one day. Having the right equipment to get things done definitely makes a huge difference. And the dozer is definitely the tool for the job for clearing that much land. I am shocked by how many trees are out there on that piece of property. There is tons and tons of trees. There's not a lot of huge trees. There is some big ones for sure, but there are so many little trees everywhere, allowing you to be able to really cut in little niches throughout there, being able to maintain privacy, and also the feel of just being, you know, out in the middle of nowhere, which is what I love up here on Come On Mountain. So the property is definitely coming together. Everybody is making it their own, which is really cool. Mary's definitely got her property coming along, and then Wiley's definitely got the other property coming along for sure, for Pops. So there's a lot of moving and shaking going on there. I have not been feeling the best in the world this week, so I have not really done a lot of projects here on the mountain, but there is a lot of big projects coming here in the near future. I will probably start working on it tomorrow. I'm getting a little bit better as the week goes on. Probably heard in the video earlier, me being a little bit winded, just kind of walking around flat land there. Just have not been feeling the best. Thinking that my blood pressure might be a little bit off here lately. So trying to get that under wraps and trying not to push it, because normally this time of year is whenever I tend to get sick. So I'm trying to avoid that this year. I got way too much going on. Coming up with the Mini X there. Very soon. Probably going to start it tomorrow, because we're going to need to take the Mini X back down there to the 10 acres to do some projects there as well, coming up in the near future. Also got I think it's a 6-inch bucket for it to be able to dig water lines and stuff like that. It might be a 10-inch, 6 or 10-inch, can't remember. A little bit narrower of a bucket to be able to really be able to dig some nice lines without interrupting the dirt in the area too much. I do plan on going out there and filming a little bit more today with day 3 of bulldozing out there. We got a little bit more work to do on the land part of it and building the pad for the house situation and everything like that. Then we're also going to start working on the road and the easement there. So I think there's 2 more days left with the dozer. It was rented for a week, so trying to get as much done as we can during that week. They are proud of those dozers. They are expensive to rent for a week, so you definitely want to get all of your time that you can get with it. And it's not like a week as much as you want to run it. There's actually a meter on there that keeps track of the time, and you only get 40 hours. So we're going to see how much that we actually get accomplished in that 40 hours. There's a whole lot that we want to do, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to complete everything. So we'll see. Might end up having to rent one again later on. I do plan on, like I said earlier in the video, when my daughter comes up here, I'll probably end up renting one for a week and clearing out her home site as well. Trying not to do like major land clearing with Uber anymore, because the overall warranty is up on Uber at this point. Still have a drivetrain warranty for about another 3 years, but the everything warranty is no longer. So don't need to break nothing on Uber that's going to cost a small fortune to get Uber back up and running. So ooh, that sun is bright this morning. It's just coming up. Still adjusting to the time change as well. I hate the time change. Hate it. The yard up well this year though. Back y'all away a little bit. The grass that I planted last year, right before spring, has done extremely well this year. And it made it through last winter, so it's a little over a year old now. So it made it, when did I do it? I did it not last spring, the spring before, I believe. So it's a little over a year old. It's gotten a little bit brown in the summer, but for the most part, it never really died. I didn't have to water it and stuff this summer, and it's filled in pretty good. Fired up. Huh, y'all want y'all's air time? I know you're liking the cooler weather. No, we're not jumping on me. Nope, we're not jumping on me. We're not jumping on me. I know you like seeing these guys, so I figured I'd end this video showing these guys. What are you doing, pretty girl? You're wanting to play, huh? Domino's just wanting some air time. So the project with the Mini X that's got coming up, we're about to do a water line from here, from this corner, all the way to way over there. It's a long stretch. I'm thinking pretty close to 100 yards. And got a couple of trees and stuff that we're gonna have to navigate. I'm actually gonna come up over there because the septic tank and drain field and stuff's right there. So I'm gonna come up there and then try to go in between those trees right there all the way to the back. So we're about to put the Mini X through the test and see how it's gonna do up here on Come On Mountain. I know it'll do well down on the lower property because the lower property is nowhere near as rocky as up here on the mountain. So I'm very curious to see how it's gonna handle the terrain up here. The main reason I got that Mini X, guys, is to dig the ditches on Come On Mountain, and also out there at the 10 acres by the road for water flow, be able to put culverts in and stuff, because you're not digging so deep to get deep into the rocks. You're just digging, you know, maybe a foot just to make ditches and to get some water drainage and stuff like that off the road. So that's the main reason. Uber does have the backhoe, which I need to weld the bucket, but you have to stop, move about every 4 feet, and it just takes forever. And then you got to clear out a huge section around it just to be able to start digging. So having that Mini X will allow me to just kind of park right there, dig and move, and never have to actually get off, relocate, reposition, everything else. It should speed it up tremendously and make it worth its money, because my driveway is a half a mile long just on this one. So you need ditches on both sides in some areas and one side on others, and there's quite a few culverts that need to be installed as well. So it's a big project, and for the price that I got the Mini X for, if it can just do the ditches and the culverts out here, it's paid for itself, because renting equipment is not cheap. Hence that dozer sitting out there costing a fortune. Winter's coming though, guys. We got a lot to do, So make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to this channel, Come On Homesteading, and also Come On Keeping It Real, because we do a lot of sneak peeks and behind the scenes. If you missed the Keeping It Real yesterday, I actually showed the dozer out there taking out some trees and actually working yesterday. A little snippet of what the video is coming here in the next couple of days here on this channel. But I love every single one of y'all, and until we see each other, come on, let's go on another adventure.